Sometimes when I stop posting, it's because I genuinely forget to. But other times, it's because of the demons that seize me and take over my mind. And this time, it was demons. This time it was demons. That's why I post so infrequently, you know? It's not me, it's the demons. I just wanted to update you to let you know what I've been up to. And what I've been up to is freaking reading. In the last week of December, I told my mother, I said, Mother, I'm going to read. Next year I'm going to read, I've decided. Oh, dry is done. And so she bought me the Interview with a Vampire, one big book collection of the first 3 books, so you know, 3 books in one book. And I was trying to read that, but because it's 3 books in one book, the font is really tiny. And I thought you were done. I couldn't read it as fast as I would like to. So I kind of stopped reading until it came to that fateful day, the 30th of March, on an evening where I decided to pair my dinner with a new series. I had no idea what it would be about. All I knew was that it was gay. And that was all I needed. That was all I needed to know. No, it wasn't, because I would have watched it sooner, because I knew from the very beginning that it was gay. I just wasn't really interested in it, because I knew nothing about it. But now I'm glad that I knew nothing about it. I wonder how I never knew anything about it, because I've since realized that the fans of these books really like to spoil things. So if you're gonna spoil things, please don't spoil things. This is just an announcement. This won't have any spoilers. This is just me announcing that I have been reading these books. It's been like a month and a half of me slowly reading these books and forcing myself not to read these books because I don't want it to be over. I'm currently about to finish book 6, so I only have 2 books left. But yeah, the plan is that once I've finished reading the books, I'll probably make like a ranking and give my thoughts on them, because I did have a lot of thoughts. The notes are mostly just me talking to myself and reacting to everything that happens, because it's fun. It's fun to write down what I'm thinking. No, it's my only way to, put into words what I'm thinking, how I'm reacting to what I'm reading, and to have a written record of that is really important for me. So yeah, my process for reading is taking notes and also putting in tabs. So I have 3 kinds of tabs. I have my first color of tab, or information. So character information, story information, stuff that's relevant and I feel like I need to go back to. The second color of tab I have is the one I tend to use most often, and it's just fun stuff. I call it food. It's the fun stuff that sustains the experience, you know? The third color is big food, which is major sustenance. And then I have a wild card color, which I don't actually write down. But you'll know it when you see it, because it'll be a different color from the rest. That'll be for majorly shocking things that happen. Once I finish reading, I'll probably make a tier list to rank each book. Obviously it's based on personal preference and just my reading experience. Between books 3 and 4, I think I read the entirety of the Witch Atelier manga for some reason, because I decided to. And I also went crazy about that. So yeah, that's another demon that took me. In these 2 months since I posted that last video, the demons found me, man. I even made a fucking shrine. I even made a little display, so every time I go past my bookshelf I feel a little bit of happiness. Let me just say the order in which I read these. So I watched the first season of the donghua, and then I read the first book, read the second book, and then watched the second season of the donghua. I'm just wondering, it isn't a spoiler to say that they spoiled the books, is it? Yeah, it's crazy that they would put the big reveal in the first episode, but honestly, I didn't know it was a spoiler until I went on the wiki, because I did not understand what was going on in the first episode of the donghua. Don't even get me started on how it was trying to fucking watch this donghua, because the English subtitles are shit. They suck. I didn't want to listen to the English dub. I wanted to listen to it in Chinese, because even me who knows no Chinese, understands the significance of guge. I was watching the last episode of season 2 of the donghua, and I felt like I was being spoiled even more. I felt like I was getting more spoilers by the second, because I was like, this didn't happen in the book. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Heaven Official's Blessing. I think that's a terrible translation, and my mother agrees. My mother says it doesn't make any sense. I think it should be Heavenly Official's Blessing. She thinks it needs a the. She thinks it should be the Heaven Official's a blessing, or the Heavenly Official's Blessing. But it's just, obviously, it's just a translation error. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully I'll be posting this as a birthday video, so if I am, then it's my birthday, and yay! There's a sound of happiness. My name is Nabby, and thank you for listening to me yap a little bit. I've just been overtaken by the demons. The danmei demons. They got me. I've been evading them for now 19 years, and they got to me. Hopefully I'll talk more in depth about how I found each book sometime soon. But don't trust me on that, because I will have another book series to be reading, because the demons got me. Anyway, bye!